Hello. We're in the middle of the warm-up. Future mom and dad. All right, palms are up, squeezing back, good. And then swing those hands to the shoulders. Big arm circles forwards, elbow circles. Good. And then elbows back. Good, good, good. Yeah, last one. And rest. Okay, so we started with a step back lunge. So let's do that again. Tuck that tailbone. So that back heel stays lifted. Tuck that tailbone. Good. So all 10 toes face forwards. And then let's reach that same side arm of the leg that is back and overhead. Good. So if you bring that back toe facing me a little more. Right now it's out. Get forward. There you go. Big stretch. Good. And then just a little wave to the side. And then release. And switch. So the tuck of that tailbone, feet are aligned. Good. Is your toe okay?
Yep.
Good.
It is okay.
And then tuck that tailbone, big stretch in the front of that hip. And then you can reach across. You have balance. Good. And then back to center. Let's do the 2 more on each side. Tuck. Good. Same side arm. And reach. Good, and switch. So when you're together, daddy can just glancing at mom and be like, fix your foot. Good. And I'm sure on the left side, it's a little more uncomfortable, but the right side is wanting to go off in this direction. So good. Tucking that tailbone.
And this is what I need to do.
And reach. Good, so that was 2 and 2. 1 more each side. I can't remember, 1 more. Good. And release. All right, we already did a twist. We did arms. So let's go ahead and head into our mini band. So you can sit down, put that mini band on, but bring it around your shins. So below the knees, but not at the ankles.
Yeah, I need to choose.
I know, I was going to say, you might want a chair. Good. And the reason we have that so high is to give your knees some feedback. I'm telling you future. All right, but what we're going to do is maybe you turn to face the wall this way. We're going to go back and forth, side steps. So trying to keep your feet like mat distance apart. All right, but you're going to take small steps. So it's a step to the side, mat distance apart. Step to the side, mat distance apart. There you go. 4, and then let's do 1 more, 5. We're going to take it into an air squat. So bring those hips back, coming back up, and then same thing other side. So keep that distance between the knees. Good. Make sure all 10 toes face forwards. Good. And then you get to number 5 and air squat. Let's go 2 more. So 4 or 5 steps to the right. 3, 4, 5, taking an air squat, pushing your knees into that band. It's giving you feedback. Good. 5 more. Back the other way. Mom, back the other way.
I'll do it this way.
Good. And then pushing the knees into the band as you come into that squat and release. All right, step your feet together. Just take a break. We're not done yet. Whew, this one's tough. I know. This is the end of our warm-up. Okay, we're going to do, would you imagine you're standing on a clock, so you can face me this time. And we're going to do kickbacks. So when you kick back with a straight knee, so you're kicking from your hips. And imagining you're standing on a clock face, 12 o'clock's right in front of you, 6 o'clock will be behind you. So we're going to aim for 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So coming into the quarter squat position, lean onto one leg. I'm going to aim for 4 o'clock, tap 4 o'clock, come back to center, switch the legs, tap to 8 o'clock. Really tapping with that straight knee. Good. Pushing back into the side. Who feels their glutes? Are they getting spicy?
Yes.
Good. Good.
It's amazing to me how fast it happens with bands.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
You don't even have a heart band. Last one, 5 on this side. Last one, 5 on that side. And step it together. Take the band off. Shimmy it out. Whew. All right. And don't forget to do your arms. They did them already. Future. All right. So we're going to head into our first set.
What arms?
We already did them.
Yeah.
So arm circles.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I wrote down our workout and didn't get it. So we're going to grab weights, one in each hand for a deadlift. So starting at the top, hip hinge. And we're going to do 8 to 10 deadlifts. 8 to 10. So you want to pick something that's challenging you. And I'll be right back. All right. So, and I'll give you an option for future. You're going to have heavier weights eventually. In the future, if you need to only use one weight, right, I'll show you that. So starting with, though, squeeze those shoulders down and back so your chest is puffing up tall. And then bring those hand weights kind of right in front of your thighs. We're going to paint your thighs like a roller. Hip hinge, showing your flat lower back all the way to the tops of the knees. Press that ground away. Push it all the way back. Good. Squeeze that belly button in tight all the way back. Tuck your chin so you got a long neck. All the way back. Nice and steady. We're not rushing. That was 4. Good. I'm going to then transition to the 1, just so keep going. 6. Great job. But if you had 1, you would push right to the knees and right back up. 8. Keep squeezing those shoulders down and back. You want to do 2 more? Go ahead. And 10. And rest. Go ahead and set that weight down. Good work. All right. In the meantime, for a little active, we're going to bring those one hand to opposite shoulder, other hand opposite shoulder. And then let's bring those feet just hip width apart. All right. And then heading into a good morning, sending those hips back and then pressing it forward. So we're not going for extremes here. We're just getting that movement. It's an endurance effort. Weight is in those heels. Looking good. 4. Good. If you're feeling confident, you want to amp it up today, you can bring those hands to the temples, squeeze those elbows back. Keep squeezing as we do that good morning. Good. Again, chin towards the chest, just so we're not using that neck to stand up. 2 more. Last one. And release. And good. We're going to have 2 more sets. Just like that. Little rest here. Grab yourself a drink. This one's fine. Okay. Shake out those legs. Get some air. Good. And if anyone wants, you could do a little twist or something that feels good. Feel free. We got time. How are we doing over there?
Good.
All right. So in the future, ways to make it challenging, if you don't have heavier weights, you could always hold at the bottom for an extra second or slow it down when you're doing your tempo. So a slower deadlift, time under tension. So a count of like down for 3, up for 3 would make it more challenging. Nice work. If you can do, let's say 12 to 15, it's time to raise the weights. All right, let's come on back to center and find your weights. Picking them on up for round number 2. Good, squeeze. Again, so always start with the shoulders, squeezing them back and down. So you're actively squeezing them, okay? And then chin towards the chest, hands in front of those thighs. And here we go. So 8 to 10. You could hold at the bottom if you want a more challenge, if you feel like it's too easy. Good. Nice work. Sending those hips way back, almost like you're trying to shut the car door with your bum. Don't forget that squeeze at the top. Push the ground away, squeeze. That's 8. So as you come to 8, if you're lifting heavy, go ahead and stop. If you feel tired, go ahead and stop. And otherwise, we're at 10. Good. Take a moment. And all right, active. We're going to take one hand to opposite shoulder. One other option is to kind of create a diamond and place it in your lower back. Just giving yourself some feedback for that lower back staying flat. So that's another option. We could start right now. Yep. Good. No rush. It's just active recovery. Weight in the heels. Keep the knees soft. Good. Do you feel the lower back's kind of like a platter, not rounding? Good. A lot of times people are really flexible in their low backs and they overreach without knowing it. So we keep that nice. Last one. And rest. Take a break, grab a drink, shake out those legs. How are we feeling?
Good. Literally working.
Yeah. So if you felt those first two were challenging but doable, I encourage you to pick up a heavier weight. I have two over here if you want to use those. Anyone? All right. Grab a little twist. Woo! And all right, we got one more. This is our last set coming up. And then we're going to hit, good, 8 to 10. All right, find those weights. And good. Bringing it on up. One more time, starting with the shoulders. Feet hip width apart. And good, rolling those legs, nice and steady. Here we go. Good, squeezing at the top, keeping that chin tucked. Good, as you get heavier weights, make sure you're bracing your core, holding, almost like you're holding the pressure from the inside out. All right, if you've got to 8 here, you could be done, or you can take it to 10. Don't forget about those glutes. This is a glute heavy, not a low back exercise. Okay, finish that up. Little break. All right. And coming up for the active. One hand, well, do whichever one you want to do. Because we did this one, we did the shoulders, and we did the low back. So heading forwards. Good. Hinge, and remember, just keeping it nice and steady at your pace, sending those heels, weight in the heels, hips way back. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Shake it on out. Grab a drink. Get a little sweat going. All right, now next up we have a set of rows. I'm just going to run through it. We have a set of rows. Then we're going to head to the ground for a plank. Is that plank okay in your hands and wrists? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And we have a couple variations. An option to take it to the knees if the toe is not feeling well. That's what or the shoulder. Okay, this is for everyone. Then we're going to flip it on your back and have a weighted hip lift with one weight across the crease of your hips. And then we're going to transition that weight to a weighted dead bug where we're not using the arms. We're just holding the weight kind of up over our chest. All right. So, but before I get to that, before we go there, let's grab our pillows. I didn't grab a pillow. Can you grab me a pillow?
A pillow's
Yeah.
throwing.
A pillow. Perfect. Thank you.
What's this one? Yeah, it's here. Excuse me.
Future mom. Sorry about that. Was that one for me? I'm sorry.
Excuse me. One more time.
So, okay. We've got those legs hot and warm. What we're going to do is a kind of slam. It's a little bit of stress relief, a little bit of upper body slam. But I want you to slam with a hip hinge. All right. So I think it was like probably a little bit of an axe chop, although I don't chop stuff. But bringing those hips slightly back. And then with those arms, keeping them straight as you can. Good. Picking it up and right back down. So that picking it up, I don't care if you do a squat or just bend down. Okay, good. Go ahead and take a moment. Then we're going to stop and rest. Then we're going to set the aside. And we're going to head into either jump jack or step jack. So step jack, right? But the goal in this set is bringing that heart rate up, right? Or it could be a jump jack. After the 20 seconds, we'll stop and rest. We'll grab our pillows and proceed. So pace yourselves. It's going to be 4 rounds. We'll start with the pillows. It will get hot. It will get sweaty. Your heart rate will come up. That is the goal. Keep it, pace yourselves. That was the last part. Here we go. If you need to take extra rest, just take extra rest. And, all right, starting with those pillows, get set, begin. Slapping it up. Good. And, all right. So hips slightly back as you slam those arms towards the ground. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and set it aside. All right, that gets the heart rate up, strangely. All right. So step jack or full jump jack if you prefer. Ready, set, begin. Good. And especially like toes hurt, backs hurt, shoulders. Yeah, don't do it, right? Do the step if you need to. Okay, 5 more seconds. And rest. All right. Bring it out. The pillow, round number 2 of 4. So 3 more rounds. Get set. Slam it up. All right. Thinking about one thing you want to slam out of it, out of this year, out of this current administration, whatever. Time to get out that aggression and rest. It helps slamming when you have a target. Donald Trump, take that. Okay, get set and jumping jacks. Good. Little bone building exercise. Heart rate's up. 10 seconds. Great job, great job. 2, 1, rest. All right. Yeah, I can't stop moving. My legs are like, All right, round number 3. Get set. Let's go. Good, good. Slam it out. Good. Don't just drop it. Slam it like you mean it and rest. Slam it like you mean it. Okay. 3, 2, and begin. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Catching your breath. We have 1 more round. 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. Big rest coming up after this. Grab that pillow. Let's begin. Good. How is it? The time goes so fast when you're resting, right? 3, 2, 1. Done. No more of those. No more pillows today. Coming back. 3, 2, and last of these jacks. I know, I should have brought my shoes. I had my shoes together. All right. This is it. 3, 2, walk it out. Woo! I hear it. 125. Good job. Breathe it out. Grab a drink. Walk it out. We got a big rest here. Great job. Okay. Good. Yep. Lots of silence over here. We're breathing.
Yes, we are.
Is it coming down?
109.
Oh, good. Wave hi to future mom and dad.
Hello.
All right. While you guys are resting, I'm going to go through our set. So if you can get where you can see me.
Right here.
And you may want to roll out your spot. Okay. So first set, we're going to have our 8 to 10 rows. So a couple options I always say, or really want you to focus on. One is that your low back is not mad at you. So option 1 is to keep the hips level by splitting the legs. So one leg's forward, one leg's back. And that heel's lifted so that all 10 toes stay forward. All right. And then you have a slight hip hinge, or a slight lean forward. And then you start with the shoulders squeezed back. And we just row, okay? And if you do that, just make sure you do even amount of rows on each leg, all right? Option 2, keep those feet level. And this is just a little more challenging for the lower back. It's not bad, right? But if you do have a twingy low back, then don't do that, because if you're just not strong enough, right? But really important, I prefer this because this works your low back, you get stronger. But if you're already hurting, don't do it, right? Do the split stance. So we're gonna do about 8 to 10 rows. We'll take rest. All right, second exercise, I don't remember off the top of my head. So hitting to the ground for the next 3. 1, 2, yeah. And having at least one weight available. All right, so we have a couple options. Option number 1, no weight, just to pretend it's not here. And let me do this. We'll head to the ground and do a tap. So option 1, wide feet, squeeze those glutes, tapping one hand, tapping the other hand, right? Lock in those hips, there's no dancing around. Or keep your knees down, same thing, tap, tap, okay? Option number 2, you could kick it up to its shoulder tap. Same thing, keep those hips level, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. And our big goal here is our anti-rotation. It's almost like doing a crunch. So holding that. Option 3, with a lighter weight, I'll demo with this one, but you would want to use a light weight, is our dumbbell drag. So instead of tapping, we're going to drag. And then switch and drag. Right. Well, yeah, I'm using 5 to maximum 10 pounds. We're going to go, no matter which one you do, 6 on each side. And, but in all of them, lock in those hips, no dancing around, take a rest or take it to the knees as well. Sure. This that'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to get it started, and I'm going to go check on you, and I'll come back after that one. The next one, y'all, we're heading to the ground. On your back, we've done these a time or 2 with our weighted glute bridge, squeezing those glutes, not squeezing your lower back. Squeeze the glutes, right back down. And if that's too easy, you could always add another weight, one on each hip, squeeze it, and back down. Finally, after our rest, we'll take it kind of a new one, holding that weight over your chest or your chin. Squeeze that lower back. So you can see the difference here. This is laying down. This is squeezing your low back to the ground. And then bring your knees up for one at a time, dead bug legs. Does that make sense? Okay, so no arms, just the legs. You're just holding the weight above your chest or your chin. And then we'll be resting. We'll come back up for the row. So it's 5 rounds. We'll take it 3 times. I need my timer. Are you ready?
I'm going to go over here.
I think we're starting. Well, you want to start there? All right, we'll start on the ground since you're already there. All right, starting on your back. Bringing your hands over your chest. She's already down, so we're just, okay. Is that okay? We're starting. All right. And get set. Bringing those hands above your chest. Low back into the ground, tapping your toe or your heel one at a time. Down, tap the other. Really important, keep tapping, that your core is pushing really hard, slamming your low back in the ground, even though your legs are moving. If you need to take a rest at any time, just take a rest. Everyone's got 2 more on each side. Come on, lower back in the ground. Lock out those elbows. And 1, and rest. Go ahead and put your weight down. Let's make your way up to your feet. Good, good. All right, finding your weights. Okay, we're gonna start with the row, squeezing one shoulder back, and split stance or feet level. Let's begin. So hinge or feet split and row. Elbows right by those ribs. Squeezing. Shoulders down and back. 4. If this is too easy, hold it for an extra second at the top. 6. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 7. Good. 8. You can stop here or go to 10. 9. And 10. Fantastic. Go ahead and yeah, we're heading to the ground. I was like, was that it? All right. So 1 light weight or your taps. So we're heading to our plank with our dumbbell drag or your taps. So good. Starting off 3, 2, 1, and plank. You can pick your taps. We're showing the taps first. You can pick your shoulder taps. We're going 6 on each side. Good. Or do the dumbbell drags. Lock in those hips. Don't let them twist. Good, Mom. Once you get to 6 on each side, you are done. Lock in those hips. Good. And rest. Take a child's pose if you like, or any stretch that feels good. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Good job, everybody. Dad, is that okay?
Yeah.
We're going to make your way to your back, finding your 1 weight or 2 weights if you want, and glute bridges. So bring in that weight across the crease of your hip, holding it with each hand, and align your heels in front of your hips, all 10 toes face forwards. Start with tucking the tailbone, squeeze your tush, and then push up. Bring it all the way back down. We're going for endurance here, so we're going for time, 40 to 45 seconds. So on your own pace, squeeze your glutes. Good, good. If you need more challenge, you can hold it at the top for an extra second or 2 seconds. Squeeze, tuck that tailbone. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice. All 10 toes face forward. 3, 2, and rest. Staying on the ground. That was the end of round 1. We're going into our dead bug legs. Any questions on that? All right. How we doing, Dad?
Good.
Okay. Starting off with those arms locked out above your chin. Then squeeze that low back down to the ground. Lift the legs. 6 on each side. Slow as you can go. Squeeze that lower back down. Good. So you're not just dropping. You're not just dipping. Good. Can you push that low back harder? 4, 5, 6, and 6, and rest. Okay, we're gonna make your way to your feet. It's a quick transition. How's that one on your back? You okay? Okay. Okay. Coming on back, grabbing those weights. And again, we start with squeezing those shoulders down and back, so we're not overreaching. Good. I'll show the split stance this time. 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. Squeeze those shoulders. Let's go. Good. Squeeze. 2. Keep that chin tucked. 3. Because a lot of times we try to lift and use our neck, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if it's too easy, just hold it at the top for an extra second. Good. And 10. Take a breather. Nice job. And then we go back to the ground. All right. Triple check. We have those glutes on lock when we do these dumbbell drags or taps. All right, coming back. Remember, if you need to rest, just take the rest. These get tired and hard really fast. Okay, 3, 2, and begin. So 6 on each side. 2, that weight is behind your wrist. 3, 3, good. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, and 6. Good job. How's your back? Okay. Shoulders? Okay. All right. So if you, use it, just bring it behind your wrist. So bring your wrist here. And then you're going to grab that hand here.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
Oh, I just this up here.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Good job. All right. Dad has your shoulders. We good?
Okay.
We're on your back. All right. Find that weight. Bring it across your hips. And 3, 2, begin. Come on up. And down. So 40 seconds. 2. Squeezing those glutes. Full hip extension here. And if you need to take a break, just take a break. If you want more challenge, hold it up for longer. Final 10 seconds coming up. Good. If you feel any low back twinges, take a break. There should not be any low back problems. This is all glutes all the time. And rest. Woo! All right, team, good job. Staying on the ground. One more here. For our dead bugs. Mom, do you need an alternate or is your back okay? Dead bugs. You're good? Everything feels fine? Okay. Go ahead and begin. Lock out those elbows. Lower back to the ground. Then you can add the dip. If you need it to be harder, you can always straighten out that leg. But you must keep that lower back pinned to the ground. 3, 3, 4, 4. Good. 5, 5. Slow it down, Terry. 6. Slow it down. And 6. Good. And rest. Nice. Here.
Yeah, you did it faster than you did.
Sit down. Bring your knees back up.
Oh.
No, bring your knees up like you were just doing.
Oh.
Good. Bring it down so you go to top.
Yeah.
And bring it back up.
Yeah.
Squeeze. But I want you to squeeze this to the ground as you push it. There you go.
This is what you usually do.
Yeah. Squeeze. All right. All right, team. Coming on up for the last one. Here we go.
Well, leave me on the floor. With no warning. And I get up.
Well, haven't you been paying attention the last couple of rounds? All right.
Okay.
Get set. And squeeze those shoulders back. Let's begin. Last one. 2. Elbows right by those ribs. 3. Bring your brain, bring your attention right between the shoulder blades. Can you squeeze all the way back? All the way back. 7, 8. Again, you can be done at 8 or go to 10. Squeeze all the way back. All right, take a breath. That was it. And then we head to the ground for the last bit of the last Now, I just want you to know that when we're done, we're not quite done, but we'll have a big rest. Just don't get your hopes up. Okay. 20 more seconds, and we'll start our dumbbell drag or shoulder taps. So it goes behind your wrist. There you go. Lock in those hips. Wide feet, because that really helps keep a good balance, stability. Get set. Begin squeezing it across. And 1, 2, and 2. Good job. 3. Lock in those hips. 3, 4, 5. You're doing great. 6. And done. Tremendous work. Doing something new.
Those are hard.
Those are great. Good work, good work. Team, we got, that was it. No, we have our glute bridges. Sorry. On your back. Okay. Coming up in 10 seconds. Again, 40 to 45 seconds of bridges. And get set. Begin. Squeeze those glutes first, then all the way up. Now, if you're feeling like this isn't so hard, I want you to give it the best you've got. Hold it up for longer. Squeeze those glutes harder. Good. Push those heels stronger into the ground. All right, we're pushing from the ground. We're not lifting from the back. Good, good, good. So that's 30 seconds down, 10 to go. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. You can stay here and just take a breath if you want. Down with those. Tremendous. So we have a grand finale. And while you're resting, I will tell you about it. All right, feel free to grab a drink. What?
There is
We already did dead bugs. Oh, that's where we started. Remember, because mom started. You can do more though. Feel free. Okay. Don't worry. We have some bicycles coming up that are like dead bugs. So
those forever either.
I know. Okay. I'm giving you a choice. So we have either coming up and then like a high knee, like fast as you can in place, almost like jogging in place. Okay?
Okay.
Or we could take that to the ground and make it a mountain climber, right? But that can irritate the toe, irritate the shoulder. Okay? After that, so choosing one or the other, they both have drawbacks, they both have pros. We're going to flip it over onto your back for a bicycle crunch. So, Dad, I'd recommend you stay on the ground for the mountain climbers. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just because getting up and down is going to be hard on the heart valve. You can go up.
You, on the other hand.
On the other hand, you can go up. Good. And I'm thinking you could do a bicycle crunch just standing. You want to do that?
I can do that too.
Okay. All right. Mountain climbers are first. Just like how we started, we're going towards breathless. It will be uncomfortable. It is the grand finale. All right. On your mountain climbers or standing up, the goal is to bring it towards breathless. It's a tough set. 20 seconds are on, working. 10 seconds of rest. After that 10 seconds of rest, then we're going into the standing bicycle crunch, okay, or bicycle crunch on the ground. When you're on the ground, really focus on keeping your lower back on the ground, just like the dead bugs. Mountain climbers, standing climbers, get set. Begin. Good. Fast as you can. We're going to flip it to your back in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. And I'm just thinking, we could just do them standing up.
Right,
You're gonna
do the knee thing.
You're going to do, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do standing. Okay, get set. Bicycles. Right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee. Inhale one side, exhale the other. Good. Squeeze that lower back into the ground. 3, 2, and rest. Good. Dad, how are we doing out there?
Good.
You want to come up? Stand up instead?
No.
All right. That's an option. Get set. Begin. Mountain climb or climb in place. How's your toe? Good. Drive those knees up. 3, 2, and rest. Grand finale. Cardio. Okay, bicycle or standing bicycle. Ready, set, go. Inhale one side, exhale the other. Or inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, rest. Now we are halfway through. For future, I'm going to demo what mom's doing so she doesn't forget. Okay. Get set. Let's go. Drive them up. Good. All the way. Or you can pick it up. 2, 1, rest. Good job. Grand finale. Okay. The next one, standing or on your ground. Bicycle crunch. Ready, set, go. Twisting across. Inhale, exhale. Good. You just keep it up, Mom. It's okay. If your knees don't go that far. 3. If no, it's okay. 2, 1, and rest. So keep the twisting is great because you don't have to come down. That's okay. Just twist.
Oh, just twist.
Like, yeah. Okay, last one. Get set. Go. Last minute of the day. Ten seconds. No, I'm like, don't run on your toe. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, last bicycle crunch. 3, 2, begin. Yeah, there you go. Get that twist, but not the crunch part, right? Okay, can you double time it? Quick. We got 8 seconds of your day. This is it. Fireworks going off. 2, 1, done. Beep, beep. Woo! And just like that. Yeah.